You guys are the band. It's your documentary. See.
Where did he go?
Red to film. Red to record.
It's recording.
Oh, it is.
Where did he go?
I'm right here.
Oh.
It's a Z-Rock. Cool.
Can we bring drinks in here?
Huh?
No problem with drinks?
No, not really.
Mine's in a container. Mine's just like total whiskey.
Yeah, we were talking about how some people get hosed occasionally. This was our first album. And I'll play a piece of that, and you can hear the difference, and I'll play a cut from our DAT, and you can hear the difference of the quality we got from one place to another.
CD pressings. I don't know how you pay for that.
Hand me the CD out of there, will you?
Sorry.
Well, like I told you guys, we spent $10,000 on this.
Jeez.
And when you hear it, you'll not be impressed. Although there's some cool stuff on it.
Do you have a braid back then or something?
Yeah.
I'm on the air, dude.
Here.
We tried to get pretty fancy with production. We did okay, but it's not $10,000 okay. Especially when you hear our dance.
It's not on.
Song's about Egypt, so that's why all the strange sounds. Go ahead and fast forward into the song a little bit. It's 14 minutes, so. Just as me. So where'd you record at? This was done at the disc.
Waiting, silent, searching for your secret syncopation of a path that I knew was never really there. Hoping visual stimulation can't conceive my destination. My plea, won't you somehow show me the way? Take the time to let it go.
cool right there.
Like it?
The how it's going back, panning left and right.
But that's I didn't want to train.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Hey, that. I'm not gonna let you.
I'm wrestling. I'll spy you, though.
I know you guys are gonna shoot us.
No, I thought you were gonna get away. Drink Mountain Dew. Jeremy's just laughing.
Don't move too quick with the camera tonight.
No. Yeah, I'm the commander outside. My job. Oh, bad luck.
You tired, Paul?
I got my eye on
No.
you.
You got me?
I got you. No, but I'm awake. Wait. Who we got close up?
Huh? Oh, look at that.
Put a ring in it, then pinch it.
Yeah, well, it's getting done. Had to wait for a while.
Oh, you're gonna hit me. It's kind of cool, really.
Think about picks of the week. I don't ever know.
Right.
It's not normal songs. I don't have a clue what it is. What am I gonna guess?
Are they labeled?
Tom?
Are they on labels?
Most of the time. We've had 3 Detroit bands make a release and get national play for a week.
Detroit stuff is on the Motor City's monster rocker, Z-Rock, 102.7 WDZR Mount Clement, Detroit.
Z-Rock's Detroit. I am Steve Black. It's time once again for Detroit Stuff, sponsored in part by RT Audio, the best 24-track recording at the lowest possible rates. Call 513-7122 and check out the January special, 10 hours of studio time for $200. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. A lot of good shows coming up this week, including Sage playing this Thursday night at the Ritz Friday night. We've got we've got Edwin Dare playing over at the Studio Lounge both Friday and Saturday. The band that is my guest here tonight, Death and Taxes, are going to be playing at the Ritz, and this band is going to be playing Harpo's. So, a lot of good stuff coming up. This is the Trash Brats on Detroit Stuff. Death and Taxes, my guest tonight. Be doing some exclusive live performance, live and loud. So keep it cranked. 1027 Detroit's Z-Rock.
Guys, 10 hours for $200.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's real good.
We don't have new material. No, but that's better than the last deal he gave us.
Yeah, we will. See if we get rain check.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because we don't have material. We don't have anything ready to go.
His deal right
Misbehaving was a band that was really there.
Close to the microphones, guys. The one and only Trash Brats on Z-Rock's Detroit Stuff. Got the guys from Death and Taxes in here, and first of all, I'd like to say that it's been a pleasure meeting you guys.
Well, thank you.
Yesterday, getting together in the studio was the first time that I'd actually met you guys, and it was a lot of fun. You guys are more intelligent than the average band I've met, and more aware of what's going on in the market and around the market, and it was very cool to meet all of you. So there, I got that out of the way.
Very kind words. And you too.
Thank you, we think.
Never been described as intelligent before, have you?
That's a scary one. That's true.
So anyway.
Yes. So on to bigger and better things.
Or at least-
With you guys, there's a great deal of seriousness that comes. I mean, right from the beginning. You know, while we were eating our Wendy's and our Taco Bell, we had to get that out of the way first. A couple of nice belches, and we got right to business. And the seriousness came out as. Do you guys sit down and talk about the business aspect while you're writing, while you're rehearsing, while you're practicing, or does it just come natural? Have you been in music long enough to where that's just a part of you?
Well, actually, it's gotten to the point now to where our practices are half musically oriented, and then we come to a time where we stop, we put down the instruments, we talk business. We have Greg over doing the business. The business has its place, but not during the music. And we like to keep them separate and organized. It works out better that way.
Pretty much come together and correlate on what we've learned as individuals and stuff, and try to put it all together. In the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I say it right?
No, yeah, you guys are very correct. But when it comes to the music, see, this was the contradiction of the way I met you. Your music comes across as very emotional, very raw in spots, not real polished.
Oh, absolutely.
Not real produced.
We don't want to be.
Right. Well, those type of bands I usually associate with people who come in here and you ask them, well, how do you write? What do you write about? And they don't care.
Yeah,
and you guys are the exact opposite. You do care. You know,
Very
you're
feeling oriented.
It's great, you know, we do crack and then we write a song. No.
So,
It just seems to come together.
We turned it up to 11.
No, what it starts as is you get a feel, a vibe, you run with it, you pour music over it, and I feel lyrically, as the lyric writer, I've got too much to say in too little time. I can't afford to be saying, "Ooh, baby, I want to do something with you this night." I've got other things to say that I feel I need to say in my lifetime before I die anyway.
And that's been said so many times anyway.
Right.
Who cares?
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
What are my feelings?
Time for a new topic in this world. So.
Every song that we write is the birth of a child.
Yeah,
we
truly,
nurture it.
truly.
Now, you guys sent me, of course, a tape of which I've played a couple of songs off of, Maturity and Nipple, which I've
Do you know
put on this show.
We remixed that. Did you get the remix?
I've had a couple of remixes. I don't know if I've got the latest remix or not.
You probably do.
Yeah, we've got the new and tasty.
And then you come in and you do 3 live songs which aren't acoustic. You didn't feel that things would associate real well acoustically, and that's fine because not everything does. And I don't care if it does or not. The point was you came in and you jammed live, but you did 3 tunes that I didn't have. So, I mean, how much writing goes on with the band? You guys just loaded with material?
We've got quite a fair bit.
We constantly battle each other. At every practice we come over, well, we got to play the old stuff because we got a show coming up. And then it's the argument, no, we've got new material. We've always got new material. We love to do that. We always try to write every song.
all the songs. I think I'm a drum machine. I'm programming like that. You know.
Pretty much, we're flooded with material. We've all got a lot of ideas right now. We're pretty much coming together more as a unit and sharing these ideas with one another and trying to put together a whole collage of ideas and different backgrounds.
And different styles.
Exactly. I think it's going to spice and our music up a lot.
Keeps us fresh.
Well, as we check out, or I should say, as the audience checks out the 3 tunes that we cut live, keep in mind they'll feel it. There's a totally different feel within each song, and that's pretty cool. You know, they don't all come from the exact same background, and that's nice. Let's roll into Pedestrian Pickoff. Go ahead. I know you're dying to tell me what this was
Of
about.
course. Well, see, first of all, I started playing with Jeremy when I was 16 years old, and he explained the song. We've been playing that song forever, and he explained the song back then to me. He had a friend who was down in Florida that bought a bumper sticker that said "so many pedestrians, so little time," and it just moved him to write this song. he put this bumper sticker on this beat up blue van that he used to drive. It was more rust than blue, but anyways, it's just about having fun and hitting people with your car. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek song.
And I think we've all felt this way one time or another.
Should be like.
So it was recorded live last night at RT Audio. No overdubs or nothing. Just straight live rock and roll, just like you'd see them on stage. Death and Taxes, Pedestrian Pickoff on C-Rock's Detroit Stuff. Thought something was going to happen, and what I thought was going to happen didn't happen.
That's the whole point. That's the way I write my music.
As I ain't throwing it again, start the tire spinning, all the stick to the drum and thing. For once beyond the way, let's start beginning of the end. For many helpless, unsuspecting weak pedestrians, it's time to play this game of brain.
Oh, I forgot to mention that you did the shout.
That's all right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Watching out for number 1, eh, Craig?
Good explanation there, Scott.
Good job.
Something to keep a note of. When you're here, you feel like time's slowed. Whenever there's a pause, you guys look like you're nervous. Like, oh my God, there's a pause. It sounds natural. Trust me, listen back to the tape. Those pauses sound like they're supposed to be there.
Oh, great.
A couple of times I saw you guys react, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
try
like-
to react to pick up your spirits. We don't have to react. The pauses are natural.
We're like,
All right. I usually try to fill in when I see somebody else dropping down.
Back into the light.
I like how he goes, after I was done saying that one line and it was dead silent, you go, yeah. That was great. Rock.
Hopefully someday this will be on a rockumentary, Steve.
Cool.
Hopefully.
Okay, you're getting near the end here.
Okay. I'll come out of this just to me. I'll do my plug and be in the commercial.
Okay. A couple seconds away right here. Yeah.
Nope.
Right there.
102.7.
Oh, Death and Taxes, live and loud, and I do mean live. That was a live performance recorded last night. I've got a couple of pairs of fight tickets to give away. For Rob Halford coming up, I believe it is the 25th, which is a Tuesday night. It is going to be an exclusive Z-Rock Presents at the Capitol Theater in Flint. If you want a pair of tickets, give me a call right now. Second and third caller will go, well, not exactly with me, but I'll be there for Fight and Voivod from Montreal. So it's going to be a great show. Second and third caller right now, 298-1027 Z-Rock, where America rocks.
Attention local bands.
Remember
You can
how
get national CD.
I can't believe Voivod is playing with Fight.
Z-Rock, you're first. Try again.
Audio, that's where.
That's cold, man.
It's his job.
Studio for only $25 an hour. RT Audio features 24-track recording.
Now.
Z-Rock, you're second.
All right.
All right, man, what's your name?
Mark Miller. Hey, are you in the studio right now with Death and Taxes?
I am.
I know the drummer. He's a friend of mine.
Cool, man.
Tell him John's his name. Tell
Yes.
him, Mark said
Okay,
hi.
John is your name. I told him.
Over here.
Oh, you did?
Oh, sorry, John. Yeah, he's the long hair one.
tell him Kevin and I are.
All right, hey, hold on, will you?
All right.
Hold on for a minute, will you?
No problem.
Dude, your buddy just won, man.
Z-Rock, you're number 3.
Really?
Yep. Good
Cool.
score, man. What's your name?
John Aber.
John Abear?
Yeah.
How you spell your last name?
A.
B-A-A.
Boy. A-I-R.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, John.
Cool, man. And the guys in the band say congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, hold on a minute. I got to get out of... Well, go ahead while I got you here. Give me your address.
875
Okay?
Simsbury Drive.
What kind of berry?
Simsbury.
Like Billy Sims.
S-I-M-S-B-U-R-Y.
Sisbury.
That's north.
Okay.
You guys know that guy too?
Yes.
You guys are pretty popular. Pretty lucky.
Okay, phone number.
9307.
I'm glad.
Okay, I'm going to mail these to you, all right?
Okay.
How old are you?
24.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
You do it. You're better. No. You
Talk to you later.
Okay, thanks.
You got it.
Bye.
Dude, keep holding, all right?
I'm gotcha.
We know you dig Pantera, so it's time to find out what's going on with one of Detroit's
When are we going
favorite
here now?
pounders.
I'm going to do the next two
Pantera,
on my
in
own.
an exclusive live interview with Hillary the
I'll come back
Enforcer
on you guys.
this
Gotcha.
Friday
So
afternoon
about
at 3
5
p.m.
minutes.
Engrave it somewhere, man. Pantera on Z-Rock Friday afternoon. Find out about the new record and when Pantera will invade the Motor City. Pantera. Friday at 3 with Hillary the Enforcer. Exclusively on Detroit's heavy hitter. 1027 Z-Rock. Detroit.
Oh, that's later.
Congratulations to Mark Miller and John Abear. They are going to see Fight up at Flint at the Capitol Theater, which is actually my former hometown. There's a lot of cool stuff up there, and the Capitol Theater is a great place to see a show. Voivod and Fight. And then, what was that Pantera thing that we just heard? That. Check it out. Hillary will be interviewing Pantera on Friday. That's going to be great. So make sure you're tuned in for that. That'll happen between 3 and 3:30. So we carry on with a little Detroit stuff from a band called The Scam. This is going to be one of my favorite bands in 94 now it is. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting these guys in and doing a show with them real soon. And this one's called Unsung Hero on Z-Rock 1027. Crank it out.
Yeah, I've known these guys since they were in high school.
I never heard of them until about 3 months ago. I think they're great.
I've been playing as long as the guitarist and drummer have.
Okay,
Wasn't the drummer in your rival band?
Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Bill.
Tickets.
It was a long time
Okay,
ago, wasn't it,
dress.
Jeremy?
7
I've
years.
heard this a couple times now.
It's a
man.
great. They did this at Ross.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Tim, right?
Yeah.
Who's singing for him? Still singing.
The curly hair dude.
Same guy.
Sounds great.
I went and seen them 2 weeks ago. They were phenomenal. They played great.
They got a new drummer.
Their own songs. They do their own songs better though than any covers.
Blonde guy.
Oh yeah, Bill's
Great, man. I'll see you at the show.
Bill
All right,
rocks.
dude. Later.
Never saw him.
He's the best part of the band.
Z-Rock Detroit.
Yo! Rock
Yo!
and roll!
Hey, what's up?
Not much, man. Good interview with Death and Taxes.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up with the flight ticket?
Already scammed them out to a couple people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna be giving them away. We're gonna be giving them away on the morning show with Scott all morning long, and then this Saturday too.
Oh, really? I work midnight, so I go to sleep in the morning.
Well, listen, Saturday to Radio Chaos, we're gonna be dishing out a few pair.
Really?
Yep, 7 to midnight.
Yeah, tell Jeremy, Todd Beach from Redford said good show, man. I'll be out to check him out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks for helping out that Detroit town, man. It's pretty cool.
Our pleasure.
No free tickets, eh?
Not this time.
All right, man.
Later.
Todd Beach, man. That's way back from my high school days.
Everybody's calling.
That's cool.
It's amazing how many people will hear this. Talk to you 3 weeks from now, you'll see some dude you thought was dead, you know?
Oh my
Third on Z-Rock.
Okay. What's after we talk?
Let's come out and do a short rap, not a real long talk, and go into.
Do you have a pad, Will? I can have
Will. Yeah.
It does sound good. I know. I've heard it. The show, Friday.
Hey, Steve?
Yeah.
Was I projecting or anything?
You're a little weak, but I turned you up.
You are a little far away. You don't come in like finish.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's short. I got a bunch of points here I want to touch on, so I just touch on a couple of them then.
Why don't you save your points till later? But I want to come out and talk specifically about, since vocals are the most listened at aspect of the band, I want to talk about your vocal style, your influences, and just some of the stuff we talked about last night on where, you know, precision isn't part of your game. Doing the best you can with what you have is projecting, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's several accomplishments you can do with vocals. One accomplishment is delivering the intended emotion of the song. That one you've got down. There's other things like specific, precise melodies that are a thing you can do with vocals. You don't have that one down. You know.
No, I don't have the training. I don't know what to do.
Hey, neither do I. I had a guitarist with a good ear. That's what I had.
I wish Tim would have done the solo in the song. He didn't. The other guy did.
Tim doesn't get many solos.
Tim's good.
Yeah, he
Tim's
is.
an Al. Tim likes playing rhythm.
15 seconds, guys.
I want to mention the scam though. Scam, really? That's
An abrupt ending, but a great band. Really looking forward to getting those guys in here. Like I said before, that is The Scam with Unsung Hero. Got the guys from Death and Taxes in with me. Of course, if you just tuned in, we did some exclusive live performance stuff with them. Put them live right to 24-track tape. Did a quick mix down over at RT last night, and now we're going back playing through some of those tunes. This question specifically for Jeremy, being the primary voice of the band.
Why, thank
Although
you.
there's occasional backup and even an occasional guest appearance by a local DJ.
We'll remain nameless at this time.
The one thing I noticed, yes, there's a Hetfield influence in there. There's no question about that. But some of the stuff really reminds me of the loose Seattle sounding stuff, to where the point of the vocal seems to be the delivery of what you're feeling, as opposed to being precise. If you miss a note, so what? You got your point across. What influenced you to go that way? Am I right or am I wrong?
I can tell you,
how does it all come
the
about?
whole idea is based on one thing. I never want to hear anything about James Hetfield, the truth is. But I'll tell you what, I have to compare myself to him in only one aspect that I want to. Years ago, he said he was a guitarist who wrote the music, who had the ideas, but couldn't find a singer to do it his way. I fell in the same shoes. If I could find somebody to be a puppet for me who had talent and do everything exactly my way, I'd say, dude, here's the job. But I want them done a certain way, and I'm the only one I think can do them that way. I can't do them the way that I want them perfectly, but I get them best I can with what I have.
Great. I'm going to play the next tune. I'm going to play is "The Will."
Yes.
Why did you guys choose to do that as one of the songs? I mean, you come in, you can only do three songs live, and obviously you want everybody listening to come see you perform live. Why did you choose that song, and what was it written about? How did it all come together?
Well, it's a song we do a lot, and it's a song that Paul wrote many years ago, and it's a song that's got a good vibe. We were originally going to do this for the acoustic aspect, like you like to have it done, but when we were doing it, trying to convert things to the acoustic feel, we realized it just lacked. It lacked something. We are not about the acoustic feel. We have an acoustic song or two that's just strictly acoustic, but we didn't want to convert the songs that we thought were meant to be the way they were. And this song has a definite punch in certain parts that needs to be a punch. And so it's kind of a depressing song, actually. So
Did you want to add anything to it, or go with it?
Pretty much that, the feeling that it was trying to be across, like as he was pointing out, trying to convert it or translate it into Hebrew. No.
No, it was Greek to us,
really. The translation of trying to go from acoustic, the heavy parts that were within the song, were pretty much the feeling that we were trying to get across. And I guess we talked about before that, it can be an uplifting song also. I guess it's the way you look at it.
God created dynamics, why not use them, right?
Exactly.
Well, this one's called The Will. Death and Taxes, absolutely live on Z-Rock.
Very live.
It's not absolute. I didn't know if you guys knew or not, because it's something I don't think we talked about, but one of my goals, too, isn't to hide what we did. I'm proud to say that I took bands into a 24-track studio.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
live because
that sounds like him.
Riff is the perfect example. They took Coda, a great band, put them on stage, put them live over the air, and made them sound like one of the worst bands I've ever heard in my life. One of the guys physically cried when he heard the tape. He was that hurt. I mean, I saw the tears coming out of his eyes. He couldn't believe that a station would do that to a band.
Wow, that's heavy.
And
that's words of advice that we can really use. We'll make sure to look into shit like that.
Because I've had a couple people go, well, it ain't live. It ain't live. I don't care. I don't care if it's live or not.
This was live.
It's basically
it
live.
It was live. That's
yeah,
the key.
It was live. Yeah, we put it on 24 track. Yeah, we tried to sweeten it up and get a proper mix, but doesn't a band deserve that?
Yeah. That's right.
You think when Queensryche goes on MTV Unplugged that they just walked up with their guitars and played? No, they went through a 5-hour sound check.
Yeah.
Recorded it, went back and listened to the mix, and said, no, that ain't good enough, recorded it again. Right. You got to sound the way they want, then they went on the air.
So, still got these 4 points to make.
You got plenty of time, we still got a whole other song to do.
I'm just afraid that people are going to turn off as it gets later.
I wouldn't worry so much about that. The one thing I would worry about is the reason I try to keep that brief. If people don't know you, they'll only put up with a couple of minutes of talk.
I don't want to make a speech. I just want to.
The first time we talked, we went a little long. There were things I wanted to say. There were things you guys wanted to say. And I tend to be long-winded anyway. And if I get a band that likes to talk, it gets started being longer. That's when we'll lose a few listeners. I don't want to lose listeners. Because that doesn't do anybody any good.
Are we on track? We're doing pretty good? Or?
Yeah, we're doing fine. That last spot went smooth. Cool. I thought the first one was a little long, but that's more my fault.
Those 4 points in 15 seconds.
Yeah, I could cover these pretty damn fast.
15 seconds.
I sound like a politician.
Yeah, because
let me just say first.
Is that the end of the song?
No.
Okay.
Whoa, I thought he was going for a button, yeah.
Hit that fade out.
No, I hit the volume to make sure that
it's a guitar solo here.
Okay. Yeah, I still want you guys, if you've got product available, to mention what stores it's in. Or if it's not, when or if it'll ever be available. If you got t-shirts, hats, anything that's available for sale.
I'll write that right here.
At the shows.
If you've got hotline numbers, any way people can get
P.O.
hold of
box.
you, an address you want to give out.
There you go, Jeremy.
Anything that can help, jump on it.
Tell them to send their a sass to the P.O. box. All right, for the mailing list if they're interested. Yeah, we're trying a new approach to getting people at the shows. Instead of going out and freezing your butt off at the Ritz out in the parking lot, putting them on all the cars, we're gonna do a mailing list and send them out to people who really like the band and will actually show up instead of throw them in the
I've been
garbage.
recommending to bands, there's 2 or 3 bands that have some strong mailing lists. Those are people who like to go to shows that are on their mailing list. I've been trying to talk to them, sharing them with other bands. You get a big pool to where you have 10,000 people.
Hey, I sent out 20
That's a
today.
good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, Hot Rods to Hell, you know those guys?
I don't know them, no. I have a tape there. I don't know
The bass player, he's got a mailing list of like 500 people on it. I mean, they got a huge mailing list.
Yeah.
I mean, they put out like 2,000 flyers per show between the lists and the stuff they push. They push really hard.
Unfortunately, we have commercials again next.
Why do you say unfortunately? It pays your salary.
I know. It's hard to get a band in to make a show flow when you've got a break every 15 minutes. So it's unfortunate from that aspect.
So it's the half hour then?
Huh?
It's the half hour?
We're exactly half into the show.
There's a clock in front of me and I ask
Are we
questions.
done?
Yes.
End?
Where to?
Had to make sure it was the end. Steve Black, guys from Death and Taxes. Real quick, why don't you tell if there's any merchandise available, t-shirts, tapes, or if there's any going to be available. Give out any addresses or hotline numbers that you got to do.
Come to the
Okay,
show.
there is merchandise available in the only 1 or 2 ways. We've got an old tape that we made before John. It's always for sale at the shows. Nothing is available in stores because we're not that organized yet. We're getting organized. We've got management now. We're putting on a new tape coming out very shortly. We have t-shirts, long sleeves, and short sleeves. We've got jogging pants. We've got sweatshirts, hats. We've got everything.
Underwear.
We've got monogram ties if you want them. I'm not kidding. And
Condoms.
we got a post office box. Should I-
Online.
Should I give that post office box?
Yeah,
now?
please do.
Okay, the post office box, get a pencil, that's Livonia, Michigan, 48.
Cool. We still got one more live tune of yours that we're going to play, and we've got obviously a couple more bands that we have to get in there as well. This is my pick of the week. Detroit Stuff is sponsored in part by RT Audio in Garden City, the best 24-track recording at the lowest possible rates. Call 513-7122 for more information on the January special. 10 hours for $200. That's $20 an hour, guys. So if you're looking to record, you can get 24-track at $20 an hour. Nobody rocks the Motor City like 102.7 Detroit Z-Rock.
Fans and card enthusiasts, here's your chance
Rob,
to
I
get
hope
a
you like
bag of
all those
steel
plugs
on
I'm
the
giving you.
official Jerome
I want 'em
Motor
after
City
some
Fighting
Yeah, we're
Dirt
gonna-
set. Every set contains
Yeah,
a card
so-
and autograph by
Scam,
Jerome Dennis.
roadies, Rob, the show. Any other?
I don't usually do an awful lot of requests, but we've got a band that we get a ton of requests for on the Saturday Night Radio Chaos Show, which is me and Hillary. Happens every Saturday night from 7 to midnight. We do Guitar Wars at 10 p.m., take 2 of the greatest guitarists in the world, and we face them up against each other and let you people call in and do your votes. And we're, at this point in time, not playing any local music on that show, but I had a lot of calls this last Saturday night for Coda, and I promised all those people that I would play them on Tuesday, so I have to play them. I'm going to do some Coda. This is also, by the way, going to be on the Best of Detroit Stuff Volume 1 CD, which is not out yet. We are struggling to get this baby out. It could be as soon as next week, or at least in the next couple of weeks. We'll let you know when. So stick with us, man. This is Coda, Manic Falls. It was also my pick for Best Song of 1993. Z-Rock, Coda, crank it up.
All the bills will be taking the bus home tonight.
I don't know if I never seen you guys fantastic.
I did the driver's seat.
One of you guys
That's bold.
Z-Rock, Detroit.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, picked a good night to play No.
Well, happy birthday, Charlie. Charlie, of course, lead vocalist and guitarist for No Mercy. One of the reasons I played him, though, I ran into a guy who was the original bass player in Surreal when I joined the band, which was my band back just a few months ago or so. And he has joined No Mercy, or at least that's what he told me. So I thought I'd throw a track in. I'm looking forward to seeing what No Mercy sounds like with Paul Anthony as the new bass player. So hopefully everybody's looking forward to seeing that. And they're a great band live. And Paul was always a great live performer. So looking forward to seeing No Mercy somewhere out there in the on-stage things. Mention some of the other upcoming things. Of course, Illegal, Misbehaving, all the bands playing over at the Studio Lounge tonight, which is the Z-Rock night. Hillary is over there partying down at the Studio Lounge. Thursday night is the Z-Rock night with Sage at the Ritz. Friday night, the Z-Rock party is at Harpo's with the band Trash Brats. Also playing that Friday night at the Ritz is my special guest tonight, Death and Taxes. We still have another live performance song from them. And also Friday and Saturday night, Edwin Dare over at the Studio Lounge. So a lot of good music coming your way. Back with Death and Taxes in just a second. Z-Rock, we rule the Motor City! Yeah, the guys from Death and Taxes. Pretty interesting band at the very least, and I'm looking forward to getting more recorded material from you guys so we can get some more play in the very near future. You guys got several things you wanted to state, so I'll just turn the mics on to you, and then we'll play one of your 3 tunes that you did live for us.
All right, well, this is the official Death and Taxes 15-second stroke. We'd like to thank our fans and roadies.
I'll add an applause.
Which are
Rich and Kevin.
Pretty much, I'd like to thank Sean and Jamie for those late night unloading sessions back at my place. The 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning ones.
Yeah, because without all them, we'd be sore. So
Exactly.
they unload some equipment and load something else.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Jeez.
Oh, guys, there's Z-Rockers to the core.
Get this guy out of here. So anyway, we covered that point. Now we also want to mention Rob, the guy who's advertising tonight. Working with us. Rob is, we call him Magic Fingers, because the truth is, any musician who's listening,
he strokes you.
Go to Rob. Rob will give you the sound you want. If you know what you want in this world, go to Rob. He'll get it for you. And now that he's got this money deal, we just got out of there recording, and now his prices are cheaper than when we were in there. So, but and the last thing I want to mention is the Scam. You played the Scam earlier.
Yeah.
They're longtime friends of mine and new friends of ours.
Tim and Bill.
And we can't say enough nice things about them, but unfortunately we can't go on and list all the other bands we're becoming friends with. But please understand, everybody who we should be mentioning tonight,
we love you.
Yes, we do.
The important part is that you are becoming friends with bands, and that hopefully a lot of the Detroit bands will continue to stick together and work together and try to create something here in our own market, in our own backyard.
We need to bring interest here.
And
a night in a common cause.
Can I cue in this next tune?
Yeah, go ahead, pass it back.
Okay, this song is fitting. This song is about 2 bodies in competition against each other. And I wrote this song as a metaphor about bands struggling in this city. Actually, the song is about 2 runners, but the idea is that if you work hard, you stand by it, you believe in it, things will happen. Just don't make the quick buck. Do the right thing, and it'll work out in the end.
Enough said. Let's check out the music. It's Passive Active, recorded live last night at RT Audio on Detroit Stuff.
E-Rock. Hi, my name is Ray.
You hit him with a ratchet.
And I'm an alcoholic.
Hey, Craig.
I'm gonna say, what name are you gonna use, Francis? Francis, I'll use Bill. I'm gonna say Bill's out in the parking lot. You can just start barking about.
Detroit Stuff.
By the way, that last tune was Saddle Tramp. Steve Black, we are doing Detroit Stuff. Actually, we're about to wrap it up. I ran over again. See, don't you love live radio? You can go over and hopefully not get yelled at.
Well, it's a good thing it's not live.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in. It was a pleasure having you here. It was a pleasure meeting all you guys, and I look forward to working with you again.
Okay, we got a couple things just really quickly. First of all, we are never above kissing serious butt, so we brought you a gift.
Oh, very cool.
And this is a T-shirt of ours. It's too small for you. We realize this, but it's all we have. So there you go.
Great, man. I collect local band shirts.
Because there's
Wear it
no
with pride.
Use it for a paint shirt or whatever.
Wash your car with it this summer.
We simply could not pay you back for this exposure. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we got a show Friday at the Ritz. We're opening, so get there early. We hope to get like a better slot sooner or later someday. Again, Steve, thank you very much. It's magic.
My pleasure, guys.
Thanks for the Xerox and Ped.
Once again, the views and opinions expressed by Death and Taxes are not necessarily those of Steve Black or Z-Rock.
Thanks, guys. I know I'm running a little bit late, but Jeremy has something more to say? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, we just want to thank our family and friends that were able to tune in tonight. And the fact that Bill, Spark, and Bart right about now, it's 12 midnight. He's in the parking lot right now.
And we'll be taking the bus home.
Oh, that's all.
All right, time for my pick.
It's the omnipresent hero week.